A life not mine.
One take, underground English.
I've been living someone else's day, wearing someone else's weight. But every cut I made for a reason, and the reason's getting closer every season. Alarm at 6 and the mess goes on before the mirror does. Playing a role so long I almost forgot what the real one was. Handshakes with people I don't love, meetings I don't need, smiling at the right time like a machine that learned to breathe. This isn't my life, I know it, feel it in my chest, but I'm not running from it, I'm running through it toward the rest. The version of me that's waiting on the other side of this, the one that wakes up slow and doesn't know what pressure is. I see him sometimes, quiet morning, coffee going cold, he looks like me but lighter. Like a story finally told, I'm not there yet, but I'm moving, every day I'm moving, sacrificing what I have for what I'm still proving.
Somewhere past the grind, there's a life that's mine. But from every no I said and every night I climb. Not running anymore, not asking for permission. The sacrifice today is precision. Hold on, the morning's coming through. Every piece I gave away was building something true. Not the life they handed me, not the role I played, the one I chose myself, the one I made.
I cut the nights, I'll cut the noise, cut everything that pulls it. Know the things that felt so good because the plan was full. People thought I disappeared, I did, just not the way they think. Disappeared inside the work and learned to love the brink. Hey, yeah, I'm in the numbers, don't lie, neither does the mirror. Every year the picture blurs, but somehow the target's clearer. I call nobody call back, that's fine. Some paths you walk alone until the path becomes a line. Between the man I was and everything I'm building, I don't need the crowd right now, I need the ceiling to crack wide open when I finally hit it full force. And I will, because I stay the course, because I stay the course.
Somewhere past the grind, there's a life that's mine. Built from every no I said and every night I climb. Not running anymore, not asking for permission. The sacrifice today is precision. Hold on, the morning's coming through. Every piece I gave away was building something true. Not the life they handed me, not the role I played, the one I chose myself, the one I made.
You know what gets me quiet like in the late hours is that the life I want was never far, just buried under ours, under all the layers that the world put on my shoulders. And I accepted everyone before I got older. But I see it now, I see it clear, the exit and the entry, the door I didn't know existed, and the key I've been carrying. Every sacrifice I made was me unlocking something, not losing ground, gaining quietly for nothing except everything, except the only thing that matters. The version of this life before it shatters into someone else's dream. I won't let that happen, I'm too far in, and I'm not backing. I don't complain, that's not the move. Complaining costs too much, I just go quiet, go internal. Stay in touch with the reason I started, and the reason doesn't lie. It just sits there patient like a fixed point in the sky. I aim at it every morning before the world gets loud, before the performance and the posture in the crowd. I remind myself this role I'm playing has an end date, and the man I'm becoming doesn't know what late means. He wakes up in a life he built with both his hands. No script, no mask, no borrowed plans. I'm not him yet, but every day I'm less the man I didn't want to be, and that's progress. That's progress.
That's progress. Somewhere past the grind, there's a life that's mine. Built from every no I said and every night I climb. Not running anymore, not asking for permission. The sacrifice today, it's precision. Hold on, the morning's coming through. Every piece I gave away was building something true. Not the life they handed me, not the role I played, the one I chose myself, the one I made. Finally mine, I made it mine.
The mask is on the floor, and the room is quiet. And somewhere ahead of me, the life I actually want
is already furnished,
already waiting.
I just have to keep walking
through the life that isn't mine,
long enough
to reach the one that is.